The new update is about to come, and in this video I'll show you most of the new balance changes and reworks. With no more talking, let's begin. In the first, we will talk about the hero's balance changes and reworks. But before we start, you must know that the hero's progression has been changed. Now you will unlock the second ability on level 4 instead of 5, and the third ability on level 8 instead of 10. Now let's begin. The first one is the Barbarian King, and his energy cost have been buffed from 10 to 8. Because of that, the Barbarian King will be able to charge his energy faster, and in the new meta we will see it so much. The next one is the Wave Master, and his third ability has been reworked from 50% chance to hit number 6, means hit number 6 which the Wave Master threw will 100% stun the enemies. The next one is the Archer Queen, and her first and second ability has been nerfed from 5 seconds to 4 seconds. Because of that, the Archer Queen during her ability will shoot 7 times instead of the old one that was 8. The next one is the Countess, and her HP will be buffed by 1 point in level 6, and her attack speed will be slightly buffed in level 7. And that's not all. Her second and third ability placement will be swapped, so the third ability will be the third one and the first ability will be the second one. And the same thing has happened as well to the Royal Champion's second and third ability. And now we will go to the minis balance changes, and the first mini is the Knight. The Knight's super ability speed has been buffed from 0.7 seconds to 0.5 seconds. The next one is the Swordsman, and his HP has been nerfed by 1 point, but when you upgrade it, his HP will be increased by 2 points instead of 1. And that's not all. His energy costs have been buffed from 4 points to 3 points. So I think he will find a good job for himself in the new meta. The next one is the Barbarian, and his third ability has been reworked from a boost ability to a clash ability. So when you upgrade him to the third start, the Barbarian at the start of every round will boost himself and those 2 minutes in the left hand and the right hand side of him for over 3.5 seconds. The next one is the Skeleton Guard, and his super has been nerfed by 1 shield, but in another way his HP has been buffed by 1 point and his base speed has been slightly buffed as well, and now his super is faster than it used to be. The next one is the Spear Goblin, and his third ability has been reworked to a boost ability, so when you upgrade it to the third star, if his clash ability hits a mini, his hit speed will be doubled for over 6 seconds. The next one is the Wizard, and his third ability has been buffed from reducing 50% heal to reducing 75% heal. And the next one is the Valkyrie, and her third ability has been reworked to a heal cut ability, so when the Valkyrie hits a mini, the amount of heal will be cut by 75% for over 2 seconds. And that's not all. Her HP increase per level has been buffed by 1 point, so she will be a little tankier, but in another way, her speed increase per level has been nerfed to 0, so that will hurt her very bad. The next one is the Mini P.E.K.K.A, and his third ability has been reworked to Shatter, means the Mini P.E.K.K.A will deal 2 times damage to those enemies which has block or shield. And his main HP has been nerfed as well by 1 point, so to me this is a big nerf. The next one is the Golden Giant, and his HP has been buffed by 1 point, so he will be a little tankier, but in another way, his energy costs have been nerfed by 2 points, so he will not be good as it was before. The next one is the Fisherman, and his HP has been buffed by 1 point. The next one is the Prince, and his charge got a buff. Now if the Prince hits a mini with his charge, that mini will be stunned for over 4 seconds instead of the old one that was 3. Battle Healer has got a buff as well. His HP has been increased by 1 point. The next one is the Mega Knight, and he got a mega buff. His main HP has been increased by 1 point, and his HP per upgrade as well has been increased by 1 point, so he will be a mega tank, and his hit speed has been increased by 0.1 as well. But in another way, his energy costs have been nerfed by 2 points. In my opinion, this is a really good buff for the Mega Knight. The next one is the Electro Wizard, and his second ability has been reworked to a clash ability, so when you upgrade it to the second star, the Electro Wizard in the start of every round will give 2 energies to himself and those minis in the left hand and the right hand side of him. And that's not all, his hit speed has been buffed by 0.1 seconds. The next one is the Witch, and she got a good buff. Her attack speed has been buffed by 0.1 second, and that's not all. Her skeleton's HP has been buffed by 1 point, so they will not die to one Valkyrie swing, and the skeleton's attack speed has been hugely increased, so you must not mess with the skeletons. The next one is the mirror tile, and it got a small rework. Before the rework, your mirrored mini was spawning on the left and the enemy's mirrored mini was spawning on the right. But after the rework, your mirrored mini will spawn on the right and the enemy's mirrored mini will spawn on the left. Buffing and nerfing is really fun, right? What about buffing my channel by subscribing? And you can nerf it as well. Please don't nerf me. And bye!